All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it.
Well, Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Check it back. Flip it.
They'll run for the first time with Peyton Barber. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
Crunch. Read, triple C. Check out, read. Easy. Motion.
On second down, Barber. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Easy. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. Hey, that QB's trash. That's 5-0. 49 to Mike. I got 49. Guys. Hey, let's give him some work. Let's go.
From the gun, Winston. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set, ready. 18 data. 54. Go. Check.
Play action. Now Taylor. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin White. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
54.
After the sack on 1st down, Taylor. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. A big play there for L.A. 58 yards.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw.
Check Mike 54. Set the tone.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. He's going to go up top for the end zone. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out of the extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Winston gives to Barber. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
To throw, Winston. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Barber. Oh, Barber loses it and picked up by the Chargers. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. Now it's Taylor under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Another try after the first down sack. Taylor throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs. They go play action with Taylor. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Taylor now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Barber. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
First down, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 52 yards. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. This is first and goal from about the 8. Here's Barber. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Now Winston. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal.
Mike's 49. Hey, stop. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, Taylor's throw incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And now it's third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
54.
On third down, Taylor. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Jameis now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Here we go, D. 49. 45 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Wait.
On first and 10, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Melvin Ingram, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's second and 20. Winston now from the 50. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home. And they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
He's got Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
Ready. Move ready. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Easy. Come on. Sunday. 49 the mic.
Running with Barber out of the gun. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.